Namaste. Welcome to your Chakra Balancing 25-minute class. So for my last Chakra Chill Out series, we were looking at each of the chakras in turn, chakra being a vortex or a wheel of energy, where all the three main meridians in the body intersect. It's like it's like a motorway junction in the body of energy. And what the theory is, dates about 3,000 years, is that you're trying to get energy to flow up from the pelvic floor to the crown. So this is our rainbow, so quite apt given current circumstances, the rainbow spaces of the colours. So we're going to start with our Muladhara chakra. So Muladhara chakra really symbolised by a red square, so think right angle poses, strong earth energy, and it means I am here. So it's about being aware of the integrity in our spine all the way down to the lower chakra, which is the lowest chakra, the root. And it's all about how it's like a tribal thing really, how we relate with others. So relationships with others, our sense of security and shelter is all about this chakra. So in times where we're feeling really anxious, it's really good to ground down using grounding poses to help bring our energy down. So moving up to Swadhisthana chakra, so this is all about fluidity, dynamism and creative power. So it's all about flowing into the movements. The element associated with this is water. So we're going to do a lovely fluid flow for this chakra when we come to it, symbolised by a lovely orange colour. Moving up to Manipura, or the city of gems, as it translates, which is our fiery belly. So this is where it's quite the powerhouse of the body, where the inward energy meets the outward energy. So we've got this lovely powerhouse here, and we get this lovely churning effect. So twists and holds and like strengthening here, really good to give you a sense of power. So I am powerful. So that's the sort of whole thinking for here. I can change. So Sita transformation too. Moving up to the heart space. I can give and receive love. Really important to be open here. So you're open-minded. Gateway to the higher chakras from the physical to the spiritual realm. And then moving up to the throat, Vishuddhi chakra. So symbolised by a beautiful blue light. So this is a real sort of a way of speaking your truth. So I can speak, and I can speak my truth, more importantly. So you're honest about how you're feeling. Coming up to Ajna chakra, the space between the eyebrows, which is a kind of spiritual chakra, and denoted by an indigo light. And it's also associated with the pineal gland as well, which is what we call the moon gland in the body, bringing us to balance. So inversions, when we're bringing our head below our hearts, that will help to open that gateway. I can see is the mantra for this. So it's all about vision, perception and reality. And then moving up to Sahasrara, which is our crown chakra, and feeling the integrity. So this is all about integrity and feeling that holistic, that whole sort of staff-like spine with all the energy centres aligned, helping the energy to flow up. So this is how we bring ourselves to homeostasis or optimum well-being and health, when we've got all these centres aligned. Sometimes you can actually feel imbalances. So when we're imbalanced in a chakra, it can resonate with it can block the energy flow. So we can feel like, for example, you can be constipated, Manipura and Swadhisthana chakra. You can feel like you can't forgive. That's a blockage here in the heart. Headaches and things like that associated perhaps with the Ajna or Vishuddhi chakra. So yeah, it's all about trying to alleviate pain and alleviate ourselves from suffering. So it's all about trying to get that lovely alignment. So sitting nice and tall to start. And all we're going to do is take Jnana Mudra, index finger to thumb, chin mudra. Bring the left hand up, so you're like almost taking it right to the crown, and then taking the lower hand down, so the right hand down. So we're creating this staff-like length in the spine. So just closing your eyes, tilting the chin a little bit down towards the chest, and just start to feel this integrity. So start to bring awareness down to the bottom hand on the inhale, And as you exhale, start to draw awareness into the pelvic floor, lifting the energy by lifting the pelvic floor. And then just repeat, inhaling, feeling the softening, the opening, the awareness right here in that red square in the pelvic floor. As you breathe out, drawing in and up to seal that energy in, to stop it leaking out. And then just one more here at the pelvic floor. Breathing out, drawing in and up. Lovely. And then just to keep that length, and as you breathe in, feel the length between these 2 points, like a golden thread connecting these 2 fingers. Really expansive inhale, really soft exhale, but draw the belly in this time to keep that upward momentum in the upper chakras. So we're inhaling to space, exhaling, drawing in and up. Drawing the belly on a diagonal up towards the thoracic spine cavity here, so that you feel that upward momentum of the heart. And let's repeat one more. Feeling the integrity of that rainbow in the spine, gently bringing the hands to touch at the heart, bringing the thumbs in, taking the fingers away so they're pointing slightly out with the fingers together. Bow to the light within our hearts. So we always have to start our practice with an open heart. Lovely. So let's come to stand. So moving your blankets out the way, coming up to stand, settling the feet down. On the inhalation, lifting up the arms to touch above the head. As you exhale, bring the hands down all the chakras as you fold forwards, hinging from the hips, soft knees. Take the hands behind the shin bones. Lovely. Allow the head to settle. I'll show you from the side. From here, allow the sit bones to come way back. Extend the arms forward. Keep drawing the inner thighs in towards each other, finding that lovely chair position. Root the tail down, drawing the belly in. Give your shoulders some space by tridenting the arms. Lovely. Really good for the body. Lovely. Hold it as you feel the grounding awareness. Set roots down through the feet. Lift the insteps. Lovely. And then gently fold back down. See if you can keep the chest glued to the upper thighs as you straighten up. And then repeat. Finding the sit bones, rooting way back. You can even lift the toes, draw the thighs towards each other. Find your chair. Lovely. Keep rooting the tailbone, elevate into that lovely cactus arm position. Lovely. Breathe here for 1. Fold down. Gently straighten the legs if you can. Hands like you're suitcasing the chest against the upper thighs. Inhale, one last one, chair. And trident the arms, root the sit bones, and then lift all the way up to the sky. Bring the hands to touch to the heart space. So you're beginning to feel the lower extremities of the body, starting to feel the strength and the stamina in the legs. And that's very much associated with the earth element, finding your roots. Repeating, coming up to Urdhva Hastasana, reach for the sky. Hands in Anjali Mudra above your head. Exhale down all the chakras, all the way down to the floor. Allow the head to hang. Take your right hand just to the outer edge of your right foot. Bend the knees, draw the belly in. Can you gently lift up into a little balance? Lovely. Take your hand if you need to brace the hip. Gently extending the leg forwards. Lovely. If you can't do that, just hold the back of the shin bone. Keep drawing the instep up of the anchor leg. Keep squeezing an imaginary tomato between the upper thighs. And then gently bending this knee and taking the heel right to the top in a tree pose. Try not to allow this hip to sway open. So the look should be, try not to force into a shape. Keep your gaze grounded. So your drishti, your focus, is on a spot on the floor. If this is too much, take it down. You can even have the toes on the floor if your balance is not so good today. So finding that lovely tree pose. Keep the heel pressing towards the front of the top thigh, drawing this hip in so you feel that integrity in the pelvis, lifting the instep of the foot as you reach for the sky. Allow the elbows to be soft, especially if you have tight shoulders. Breathe here for 1. Feel that integrity set roots down through your toes. Opening the arms out wide, drawing the hands to the knee and stepping down. Try not to move. There is tendency to want to lift that, but allow that energy to ebb down. Feel the strength and integrity in that leg. The lower limbs now feeling strong. Lovely. Reach for the sky. Inhale. Bring the hands to touch if your spine is okay. Exhale, bring the hands all the way down, all the chakras down the midline, and then have your hands behind and fold in, keeping soft knees. Allow the chest to float towards the thighs. Take a hold of the outer left foot this time. A little bend in the knee as you come up. Keep the integrity in this leg, lifting through the instep of the foot. Lovely. And then can you elevate the leg out into a lovely stretch. Utthita Padangusthasana. And then if you want to, you can take the leg out, but keep bracing the hip. It doesn't have to be very far. And then gently bringing that heel to the top thigh. Pressing heel into the thigh, resist it with the thigh against the foot. Keep your gaze looking to a spot in front of you, 10 inches in front of you. Keep lifting through the instep, drawing the belly in, root the tail, elevate the arms. Lovely, soft elbows, soft breath, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Think about your energy going down as you exhale through the mouth. Into the floor. Beautiful. One last one. And then taking the arms out to the sides, just allow that foot to come down and take Tadasana, soft knees, palms spread, open out into the room. Roll the shoulders down, allow the chin to tuck gently. Feel the integrity between jaw and pelvic floor. Breathe for 1. Out through the mouth. Seal the pelvic floor. In through the nose. Exhale, lift the pelvic diaphragm towards the belly. Sighing out really helps. And then coming to a lovely sequence now for so we've worked on Muladhara, our earth. Let's come to Swadhisthana. So Swadhisthana denoted by fluid flow. So come to one side of your mat now. So coming over towards the left side. Okay, coming onto the ball of the right foot. Lovely. And then lifting that right knee out. Have a softness in that anchor leg as you draw just a slight, it's a Shiva pose rather than a tree. So we're starting to work. You can even, if you want to, rest the foot on the knee. And then from here, just take a hand, the right hand to the heart, the left hand sweeps up to the sky. So staying here, you can soften that knee a little bit. So lovely position, a Shiva pose or even a standing pigeon. And then when you inhale, lift it as if you've got a golden thread attaching to your knee and hand, lifting up and stepping out wide to the side. Having the heels centered, the feet drawing away, reach the hands together. Coming into Goddess, lead with the elbows, root the tailbone down, palms facing in, smile. Inhale, bring the hands to touch. Exhale, sigh out, picking down, coming into that right angle, thighs and knees. So really feeling that space. I am here, I am present, I am creative. Lovely. One last one, this time fierce goddess, sticking your tongue out all the way towards the chin, looking to your eyebrows chakra as we breathe in and out. Taking your arms out wide to the side, turning out your right toes, drawing the left toes in slightly. Keep the hips square with the front of your mat. You can just bring the hips, it's quite nice to do a few little hip circles here as well in 5-point star pose. So just working into the hips, finding any nuances in the hips, trying to work out any creases, finding that lovely length. Lovely. And then all we're going to do is reach through the backhand and like a little wave, sway that arm, and then as you wave the hand forwards, like a Mexican wave, bending into that knee and repeating. Straight leg, bent knee. But just make sure the knee aligns and stacks over the ankle. Lovely. So breathing into the back body, breathing out through the front, creating that lovely wave in through the shoulders and the side body. Lovely stretch into the sides of the body, coming into the hips as well. Beautiful hip opening sequence. Lovely. And then this time, keeping that knee, coming into Virabhadrasana 2 or Warrior 2 pose. Take the backhand down towards the knee crease as you reverse the front palm, keeping the elbows soft. Imagine you're looking into that lovely mirror in your hand. Lovely. Reverse warrior. Exhale, draw that elbow down towards that knee as you raise the arm up to 12 o'clock. If you can go further, keep grounding through the outer edge of the back foot, come into a diagonal. You can even look towards the fingers. Coming back on the exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse the warrior, keep the knee bent. Exhale, Parshvakonasana, intense side plank angle pose. Lovely. Keep lifting the insteps, keep drawing the feet towards each other to stabilise the pelvis. Inhale, straighten the leg now. Bring the backhand down so the palm is flat against the sacrum. Lift up your arm. Imagine this is your little teapot, short and stout. Here's your handle. Here's your water spout. When you get this steamed up, hear me shout, tip me up, reaching forwards. So keeping the elbow soft, reaching forwards with that hand. Keep that the integrity in the feet, drawing in towards each other as you bring the hand onto the shin bone. Roll the shoulder up to the sky, so you are opening your heart. You're not hugging your heart, you're not dropping the chest towards the floor. You're opening up that space to give it lovely spaciousness. So really good for the hips and also coming into the heart space too. Lifting up the arm to the sky. Little sequence for the neck. Just bringing the arm up as you into a diagonal as you look up. As you exhale, taking the hand down as you look towards the floor. Inhale, one last one, looking up. Exhale, coming and looking towards the floor. Lovely. Okay, and then from here, gently bending into the front knee, coming back into Warrior 2. Straighten up the leg, bring the foot in, and then gently step the foot towards the right side of your mat now. And we'll repeat the whole sequence the other side, just working to the hip the other side. So having your feet hip width apart, soft knees. Find your standing pigeon or Shiva. Come into the ball of your left foot. Lovely. Keep the instep of your right ankle leg lifted, drawing up this knee. Keep hovering it with a bent knee, like so, or just bringing the foot on top, just to rest. Bringing the hand to the heart, so I'm going this way this time, sorry, so this is the outer hand. So opposite hand to the leg. Lovely. And just breathing in here for 1. Grounding through the foot. Inhaling, reaching up, imagine that thread on the knee. Step wide, heels in, feet out, bring the hands to touch, goddess. Exhale, lead with the elbows, draw the tailbone down, belly, navel drawing towards the spine. Inhale to touch. Exhale, coming down into that right angle. Get down a little bit further if you can. Inhale to touch, fierce goddess. Exhale. Inhale to 5-point star. Bring the right toes in, left toes out. Find that strength. Lovely. Look towards the backhand. Start to sway as you bend into the front knee. So start to sway the body. Breathing in, breathing out, bending the knee. Breathing a Mexican wave through the shoulders. Breathing out. Last one, breathing in, breathing out, holding for true. Allow the even weight in both feet. Allow the feet to move away from each other and then drawing them in, coming into reverse warrior. Bring the palm to the sacrum, looking into that mirror as you gently
Do a gentle back bend. And then as you exhale, lead with the elbow down. Keep pressing the feet away from each other. And then inhale, reaching for the sky, drawing the feet in. Exhale, press the feet away, coming back to warrior two. Gently reversing the warrior. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Push the feet away. Inhale, draw the feet in. Coming into Parsvakonasana. Lovely. Coming up to 5-point star. Little teapot pose. This is my handle. Here's my water spout. Just circling this arm. Lovely. When I get all steamed up, hear me shout. And then start to bring the feet towards each other. So you've got integrity in the lower pelvis and legs. And gently allow that arm to descend toward the shin bone. Rolling the shoulder open to the sky, looking up. And bring the hand up. And then again, coming into a diagonal, looking to the hand. Exhale, looking down to the floor. Inhale. Keep integrity in the feet. Exhale, keep pressing really into the outer edge of the back foot. Inhale. Exhale, coming back up to straight legs. And then from here, bending in to the front knee, bringing the hand one side, and then pivoting on the toes of the back foot, coming and finding your runner's lunge. Lovely. We're ready to come into Manipura. So taking it into a plank pose, long, strong, shoulders stacking over, create a little ball. Imagine you're holding a ball underneath your hands. Pressing the heels back, roll the shoulders back, allow the chest to ascend to the sky. Keep drawing the belly in. And then from here, bend the knees, allow the chest to come through and lift up into a down dog. You can come right to the tippy toes. And then from here, allow the chest to come toward the thighs. Allow the heels to come towards the floor, but keep the sit bones the highest point. Lovely. And then lifting up, coming into hot dog roll. So rolling the spine, coiling the spine, but drawing the belly in. Allowing the heart to ascend, keeping the heels kicking back. Bending the knees, chest through to the thighs, elevate. Repeat. One more round. Hot dog rolls. Inhale. Exhale. And then inhaling, coming forwards. Lovely. Really good Manipura chakra. And then just gently from here, pressing back, drop the knees. Keep the toes curled under and just gently come down into a sphinx. And we're going to take our hands together, interlacing all the fingers, thumbs on top. So we're creating this lovely triangle with the thumbs, the top point, the elbows, the other points of the triangle. Roll the shoulders back. From here, coming into a rec check. So inhaling into the chest, rolling the shoulders back, elevating the chin, only if you've got clearance in the cervical spine. As you exhale, start to tuck the chin and draw the belly off the floor. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. If you've got a post-lockdown bulge, this is where you feel it. Exhale, pressing into the floor. This time, can you lift the hips too? And then inhaling, coming all the way back down. Roll the shoulders back, give clearance. Allow the heart to be open. Exhale, draw the belly in. Hips, and if you can, knees. And then drop knees, hips, belly, inhale. One last one before we come to the hold. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Gently dropping down. Lovely. Keep the toes curled. Just drawing the elbows to support the shoulders. Inhale, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, belly. Thighs, knees. Hold. If you can, press the floor away. Really push the hands towards each other to help connect the core. Press the heels back, look forwards. Lovely. Keep drawing the belly in. Lovely. And then gently come all the way down. Bring an elbow in each hand and just have a little sway. Bring the big toes towards each other. Let the heels splay out to the sides and just have a little wiggle just to release tension in the lower chakras. Lovely. Okay, coming into the heart, my favourite space. So Anahata, the mantra for this, I am open, symbolised by beautiful green emerald light. So what we're trying to do now with the emerald light in our heart, so we're going to shine it forwards. So let's start with the hands, taking the hands a little bit further away from the shoulders. On the inhale, elbows raise, lifting up chest, pressing the toes away, rolling the shoulders back, trying to shine your emerald light directly like a spotlight in front of you. And then exhale, gently allow the heart to fold. Draw the hands in slightly, roll the shoulders back, engage the pelvis, pubic bone, press the toes away. Inhale. Keep the elbows tucking. Exhale. If your shoulders are okay, take it into cobra. Roll the shoulders back, hands aligned with the nipples, and then gently a little ball-like shape with the hands. Lovely, really good. And then gently release by bringing the big toes together, grabbing an elbow in each hand, and just having a little sway. Lovely. Bring the hands under the shoulders, push back into child pose. Have knees slightly wider, big toes together, and gently settle the bottom down. If your neck is a bit tight, stack of fists, one on top of the other, bring to the central eyebrow space. If you've got tight hamstrings, you can bring a blanket underneath the knees to help you settle. Coming into the Vishuddhi chakra now, the throat. So from your child position, bringing the hands back if you can, and settling in to your child pose. On the inhalation, allow the arms, imagine you're a seed beginning to grow, reaching up to the sky. And as you exhale, micro back bend, elbows sweeping down the back of the head, open out the hands and bring the hands towards the heels as you bring the forehead to the floor. And repeat, inhaling, sweeping the arms, lifting up, pressing the thighs forward as the hands ascend. Exhale, lead with the elbows, bring the hands down to touch the back of the toes. One last one, inhale, sweeping, lifting up, taking the thighs forwards, bringing the hands down the back of our bodies to our backs of the thighs. From here, you might want to walk the feet a little bit further out. You can tuck the toes. Draw the thighs forwards as you open the heart space. You can bring the hands, if you can, onto the heels and then allow the chin to gently tilt back as you press the toes into the floor. Elevate the chest and heart up. Vishuddhi chakra. I speak my truth. Lovely, and then just gently from here, again settling back down, coming into Ajna chakra, so bringing the blanket gently or some support, you can take it a little bit more into the forehead, a central eyebrow space. If this is uncomfortable, you can come up and bring the hands together and lift the skin of the third eye, and you can just stay here for a few breaths. So Ajna chakra, big toes together, knees splayed. Bring and ground that lovely spotlight of indigo resonance. So imagine this lovely indigo pearl gently shining out, bringing light, the element of light into the body. So this, your perception, your reality, this is what we see around us, what we believe is real. This is our seat of understanding, knowledge. And then very gently coming up to sitting, taking your knees a little bit wider, big toes together. You can come into a cross-legged position if it feels more comfortable. So coming into Simhasana, lion's pose. So really good to open up this ajna or this perceptual chakra here. So you can either do it this way by having your hands just resting the fingers on top, and then you're going to roll the shoulders back, take an inhale. Then when you exhale, press the hand down, the heel of the hand as you open out your fingers, and then you're going to take your tongue all the way towards your chin as you look towards your eyebrow centre, like this. So that's one variation. The way I prefer to do it is open the knees a little bit wider, bring the fingers so they're pointing in towards the body. This might not be too comfortable for you, so you can do the other variation. And then the same rules apply. On the inhale, we gently, it's reverse cat position, so you're just gently drawing the tailbone in. And as you exhale, tailbone comes back, press the hands into the floor, roll the shoulders back, and then so let's do it for 3. And then ever so gently peel the hands up, and you can give them a little shake afterwards. Bring the knees in line with the hips, tuck the toes underneath the knees. Have the blanket so it's now long, if you've got a blanket or a cushion or something to support the head. Coming into Saraswara, so preparation for headstand, using the crown and the Ajna chakra, connecting the 2 points. So we're going to come to a little high kneeling, but bringing the hands onto the inner ankle. And then from here, make sure that you can't see your toes are tucked behind. Press the feet into the floor as you descend your sit bones. And then just roll forward, so you've got straight arms. So the forehead's coming towards the floor. So we take a deep inhale, and then we bring Ajna chakra to the floor. And then as we exhale, we roll over towards the crown chakra as we bring the hands up the inseam of the legs. And then we repeat, inhaling, exhaling. Keep pressing the toes away, drawing the inseam of the thigh towards each other, navel towards spine. As you exhale, it's quite good to sigh out the breath, because I find that connects the core a lot more. So when you're ready, inhale, exhale. Inhale. So it's like doing a forward roll. Exhale. And just hold it here. On the crown of your head, draw the inseam in, press the toes into the floor, belly in. In through the nose. Cleansing for the sinuses. Exhale, shining that lotus. Imagine that beautiful lotus of the head of the crown chakra, rooting into the floor. Give that flower roots to elevate into more meditation. Beautiful, really good preparation for headstand. Gently draw the hands back down. Lovely. And now we're ready to come into relaxation. So I like, if you've got tight hips, blanket underneath the pelvis, tight shoulders and head, have a blanket for your head, come onto your side, rolling onto your back, and gently bringing the shoulders and head on that support. I like to grab the mat, roll the shoulders underneath me a bit more, elevate the head and the hips just to get maximal optimal space in the spine, and then gently come back down. Open the thumbs out, reach the hands far away, root through the sit bones, and then exhale, allow everything to soften. If you've got a tight back, take the feet wide, knees dropping in. Otherwise, come into full Shavasana, like so. Allowing the feet to splay and finding a comfortable position. So try, when you find that comfortable position, to remain very still and calm. And then focusing on Ujjayi or ocean breath. In through the nose. Out through the mouth, like you're fogging a pane of glass with the breath. Make it go far, all the way over that pane of glass. Repeat once more, in through the nose. Out through the mouth. And now sealing the mouth, having that ha sound at the back of the throat, so you can hear the sound of the breath being dragged over the vocal cords like distant rolling waves on an ocean. In through the nose. out through imaginary gills at the side of the neck. In through the nose, out through the gills. In through the nose, out through the gills. And then imagine a beautiful 1,000-petaled lotus above your head. Toward the centre of that beautiful flower, violet flower, is 12 petals. And as you breathe in, imagine the petals unfurling, stretching and expanding to receive new light and wisdom. And as you exhale, detach a petal from the stem of the flower and watch it descend down with the breeze of your breath, down all the energy centres, in turn until it gets down to the base of the sacrum. And allow it to gently drop to the floor. Feel the floor regain that flower, and repeat for another 9 breaths. In through the nose, unfurling that petal, out through the nose, allowing slight restriction at the back of the glottis so you feel the breath going further and further, releasing and letting go. Now imagine that one of the petals contains a negative thought. As you expand it, detach it from the stem, allow that negative thought to float like a petal to the ground. Watch it go, watch it fall. Take your mind awareness with that petal. Feel the integrity from crown to pelvic floor. Repeat. This time as you use your next 6 breaths, come to each chakra in turn. So as you breathe your next petal down, I can see, and watch that petal, watch its colour as it descends to the floor. See it in your third eye. And with the next petal, see it, feel the purity of that petal as it descends. Feel the opening at the throat. Give your permission, self-permission to let go of the throat, the jaw, the shoulders. And as the next petal descends, give yourself love. And think of those around you who love you or whom you love. And take that petal down, that lovely petal of love, down the body. Wash your body with love. And then coming to your fiery pit of the belly, allow that golden energy to transform that petal. Watch it as it transforms in the fiery furnace of your belly, changing its colour as it's recycled into the earth to help feed the flower. Breathing in, allowing the next petal to descend, feeling the power of the creative at your pelvic area. The orange light washing into that petal as it descends down. I am fluid. And then allow the next petal, the final petal, to come all the way down to that red light at the root, where it comes into the earth to be recycled, feeding the body again with new energy. And feel the integrity now from crown to pelvic floor, all the energy chakras spinning in alignment, bringing you health and well-being. Take your hands onto your heart space. Take a deep breath here. Exhale through the mouth with a sigh. Draw your knees into your chest to give you a hug. And then gently come onto your right side. Or left if you have low blood pressure. And then from there, just take a few moments before coming up to a comfortable seat, keeping the eyes soft and gelatinous. Bring the hands into Namaste at the heart. And I bow to the lights and the rainbow energy of you all. Namaste. Om Shanti.